Hey everybody, Phil Crute here from Comedy Cigars and Music. Today I'm reviewing the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Sobremesa Brûlée. Off the foot and wrapper, I'm getting hay and a little bit of sweet tobacco. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting a little black pepper spice, a sweet caramel flavor, some sweet tobacco, a little graham cracker in there, some earth on the retrohale, and on the finish, there's just a little bit of that black pepper spice, just a hint of that graham cracker, and some earth. Pretty good start so far. So still here in the first third. It's pretty good. There's a little showing of some chili pepper spice. That's happening on the finish. So that black pepper spice has kind of transitioned to a chili pepper spice. On a couple of the draws, I've gotten that sweet caramel flavor has kind of turned into like a very distinct chewy caramel candy flavor. That's been really enjoyable. Burn's been good. There's just, a little wave, but I think that's going to correct itself. And like I said, I don't really get bent out of shape about the burn. Yeah, that's correcting itself right now. And it just reminds me of in the cartoons when they light the, can't think of the word. Fuse. Eureka! And they're trying to blow on it and you kind of see the fuse keep going down. That's what it reminds me of. So here in the first third still, I'm getting just a hint of chocolate there every now and then. I saw in the review on Cigars Daily from Tim that he got some mineral. I'm getting that too. Tasting that. Nice sweet tobacco on the retrohale. A little bit of earth on the retrohale there. Still some nice earth. A little bit of sweetness on the finish. Can just kind of taste that caramel. Just a little bit there. A little bit of leather coming in on the finish. Burn's getting a little wonky here on me. I'll correct that. So getting to the end of the first third here, the flavors that I've already talked about stayed the same through the whole first third. No real changes or transitions, which is fine. They were enjoyable flavors. I'm going to smoke this down to the second third, and I'll see you guys then. Might stop in every so often for a little chat. In the first third, at some point, my battery for my camera went out, so I went to change the battery. I had to change the battery. But I also turned my microphone off while I went to change the battery. Got back, put the battery in. Later realized, after going back through some of the video, while I'm sitting here smoking, that I did not turn the mic back on. So that would have been a very interesting video for you guys to watch. Alright, so we are rocking and rolling into the second third here. Second third, I'm getting some earth and graham cracker. Those are the primary flavors I'm really getting. Actually, those are really the flavors I'm getting. Getting some earth and some subtle sweet tobacco in the retrohale, and I'm getting some leather, earth, and just a hint of mustard on the finish every now and then. That's kind of interesting. And I have had one more minor burn touch up in the second third. Not a big deal. Don't get bent out of shape about those. If while you're watching this review or after you watch this review, if you guys had another experience with this cigar, let me know. If you watch any of my other reviews, let me know if you had any different experience with those cigars. It's interesting how everybody tastes something a little bit different, so which I think is cool. Alright, so the end of the second third here. Still getting some of that earth and graham cracker. Actually just getting a nice little nuttiness in there too. Basically on the finish it's just leather. A lot of leather on the finish. Retrohale, still that nice consistent leather and earth. I did have one burn touch up in the second third. I thought I was actually going to have two, but the second one corrected itself. It's a nice ash on there. Alright, I'm going to keep smoking this down. Okay, so the final third. Still a lot of leather on that finish. Flavors, still getting that nice earth. The caramel has come back, so I'm getting a little bit of that caramel, that graham cracker. On the retrohale, still getting some earth, some leather. And there's a little bit of spice on the finish too, but it's more of like a black pepper spice. It's good. And look at that ash. That's some solid ash. Alright. Smoke time on this cigar is going to come out to 1 hour and 20 minutes. Overall, I would say the cigar is pretty good. Smoke output was good. The flavors were consistent and I enjoyed them. As always, guys, thanks for joining me. If you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them below. If you like this review, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, be cool to each other, and I'll see you soon.